You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I picked up a super cheap Jeep CJ5. It started with getting the world's cheapest CJ5, which is over here. I'll show you right now. Basically, it's one of those things where, like, you know somebody who knows somebody who's trying to get rid of and find a good home for a CJ5 chassis with, it's got engine, transmission, transfer case, comes with like axles, the drive shafts, and a whole pile of, well, chicken poo junk that we gotta go through and clean. After picking up this CJ5 frame and chassis and everything, I needed to find a body. And so originally I wanted to do like a flat fender, like a 40s Jeep, like Willys. But looking around, I was like, I'm gonna need a lot more parts than what just comes in a body. And so it'd be nice to find like a good donor that then I could switch onto this frame because it's like a new shape basically. And then I happened to find a CJ5 that has pretty much everything. It runs and drives. It's the same engine. Somebody put in a different transmission, but it'll be good for a donor. Like, the body needs some work, so I'm gonna start by saying I don't know anything about restoring a vehicle and body work or like pulling an engine, but eventually, once this is running and driving, it's got a few things they got to fix till it's like usable and move around. Then swap it onto the good chassis, because this one's been a bit kind of messed with. It's been cut and welded, and it's not in perfect shape. So the first thing is to get this running and driving. We're going to need to fix the power steering, because it doesn't work at all, and it's super hard to drive with no power steering. Also, the front driver tire is completely flat. It's got a bead leak, but I picked up some tire sealant, so I'm going to try putting that in there, see if that fixes the problem. And also look at the charging system. I brought a multimeter so I can check that out, but I don't know if it's the alternator's bad, the voltage regulator's bad, or if the gauge just doesn't read right, but we'll find out. I don't know, let's do it. So one of the major problems we have with this right now is that the tire is completely flat, has a slow leak around the bead. So I've used this tire sealant before and it worked pretty good, so we'll see what it does for this. But first, gotta take the valve stem out, which is not working. Here's the valve stem. And this right over top. Stick the valve stem back in there. Okay, so the other major problem right now is, no power steering. So looking in there, there's like nothing in there. So I'm gonna throw some ATF in and see where it leaks out of. I'm assuming that it's the seal on the front of the pump. The pump's pretty covered in oil, but we'll find out. Actually not that bad. Yeah, there's lots in there now. Just gonna check the voltage and see what it's at. Oh, okay. Was good for a second there, and then it went back down. Yeah, we're good. We got 12.5 volts. Check the voltage. Yeah, it's not charging because we're lower on voltage. So that's what I figured, but we're gonna drive it anyways to get that tire sealant everywhere. So let's load up. For some reason, this doesn't seem right. This is low range, and we're idling in first gear, low range, and and we're like cruising.
Yeah,
that doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah.
I'll run the dog over. Wow, this thing feels sketchy. Oh my god. Am I gonna lose anything?
I think so.
Yeah, like this thing wants to cruise in first gear. Uh-oh. Like, why is first gear so friggin' high? Like, that can't be right. That should be two-wheel, maybe? Oh. Okay. Well, let's back it up. Okay, something is way off with the gearing. Because why is it wanting to go that fast? Like, that was low range. That is low range, and it friggin' rips. And it's got no balls. I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it back up the driveway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Better try and go back. First gear is definitely, I mean, reverse is definitely a lot lower. There you have it. That's episode 1 of working on our CJ5 project. It's definitely a little sketchy, but at least now it moves around on its own power. So, see you in the next one.